Live from coast to coast and around the world, it's time for the Saturday Night Knife and Gun Show. If you can shoot it or sharpen it, you'll find it right here at great prices. Now, here's your host, Mike Politowski.
Well, hello America. Welcome to another exciting edition of the Saturday Night Knife and Gun Show. I am Mike Politowski, the round man with the square deal, here on another beautiful Saturday evening, coming to you live from the great state of North Carolina. We are in Asheboro, which is right in the middle of this great state, right in the middle, about 6 miles, as a matter of fact, from the geographic center of the state of North Carolina. A lot of people get us confused with Asheville, which is on the western side of our state, but nope, we are south of Greensboro and right between Charlotte and Raleigh, North Carolina. God's country out here. If you're ever out this way, please stop by the studios and say hello to us. We would love to meet you. Well, we've had an interesting day. Letty and I, it's that time of year, Letty and I went and got our taxes done. And I had no clue it would take that long to get them done, but it did take a while. We this year had a 6-figure income. We had to figure our taxes 6 times to make sure we made any income at all. I don't know, anybody out there, somebody testify, amen? But anyway, it's been a good year. The Lord has blessed us, and we're thrilled to get that out of the way. For some reason, I just kind of dread that time of year. But we okay. We came out all right on it, and God is good. So I want to thank Jimmy Browse. He's here running the 747 for us tonight. My daughter Carrie is running camera for me. She had a sleepover last night with her friend Katie. Now, Katie's here with her, and they're a little grumpy tonight because they stayed up all night last night. Did you guys stay up all night? What time did y'all go to bed? 12 midnight? Well, no, they usually, on a sleepover, they stay up till about 2 or 3 in the morning. So I guess they're just grumpy for some other reason. Maybe you guys didn't want to come here and work tonight, but that's okay. I'm glad to have you here, and I'm glad to have you folks in the audience with us this evening. We've got a lot of good things to show you. Jimmy's going to put up my email address, and by the way, Letty's running Social Butterfly for us tonight and doing some grip activity, so I appreciate her being here as well. Saturday Night Knife and Gun Show. If you'd like to get a hold of us, Mike at knifeandgunshow.com is my email address. Also, info at knifeandgunshow.com will work. And then we have a third email address, tables at knifeandgunshow.com. Tables is the email address that we are now using for our website if you want to have a video table on our televised gun show that we're doing on Roku. We are excited about being on Roku, and we'll talk a little bit about that here in a minute. But Mike at knifeandgunshow.com, if you'd like to get in touch with us here during the show here tonight, that would be probably the best way to do that. Or, hit us up on Facebook, right? We're broadcasting live on Facebook, and you can just send us a private message, or you can chat with us and everybody else that's going to be in that chat room tonight. It's going to be busy tonight. We have some good product to show you, some more product that's been donated by our buddy Barry Anderson, and some other assorted things here. This is going to be a very unique show this evening. Glad you're here with us. All right, speaking of Roku, you got to get one of these. This is the Roku player. This one's called the Roku Express. We are broadcasting live on Facebook. Like us, share us, and comment. And broadcasting live on Roku. We've rearranged our, what do they call that, Jimmy? Our presence on Roku is now in a grid format. So top grid, you have Knife and Gun Show episodes. If you click on the live episode, then you're seeing us live right now. Then we have recent shows next to that you can scroll through in case you miss a show. The most recent show will always be right up there beside the live icon. So that's where you go to get that. And then we have the tables section, which right now we're taking applications for tables. And tables, if you got something you want to sell on our Knife and Gun Show Roku table, get a hold of us and let us know you want to do that, and we'll send you the information, or you can go to our website and find out the information on it, the rates. It is extremely affordable, and our vision for this is to have a 24/7 televised gun show where people can, from the comfort of their easy chair, just flip through those video tables on there and see what you have to sell, and they'll contact you directly. And we're allowing anything on there. So anything that you would traditionally see at a knife or a gun show is fair game. Pocket knives, survival equipment, military surplus, firearms, ammunition, all of that is going to be okay. So if you want to come on, then shoot us an email, either tables@knifeandgunshow, or you can hit Mike at Knife and Gun Show. Here's what our website looks like. Our new website has a contact button on it. You can just click on contact at the bottom there, and it will take you over to a form that you can fill out. We'll call you, we'll email you, however you would like for us to get a hold of you and let you have some more information. But everything is on this website. There's frequently asked questions. There's pricing information. Our vision is on there, what we plan to do. You can watch the most recent copy of the show on there. And if you want to buy a product from me tonight, then there's two ways to do it. You can go to our Facebook page, Knife and Gun Show, and there's a Shop Now button at the top. You can click on that, or on the website, on the far left column, there's a Buy Show Products here, and you can click its little purple button there, or you can go to the live show page, and there's a button at the bottom of that. Click here to buy products that you see on TV. So that's how we're doing that. This is knifeandgunshow.com, knifeandgunshow.com. All right, let's take a look, Jimmy, at Mr. Yellowhorse's knife right quick. Only a few of these left. This is the Crosslock David Yellowhorse custom knife, a buck 503 with embellished nickel silver bolsters. It does have turquoise, bloody red jasper, black jet, also a maple burl in the middle with Jesus Christ holding the cross. That is in nickel silver, and of course a stainless steel blade, American made. This knife is customized on both sides, just like you see it here. A phenomenal price, $169. David said, Mike, I want to help you spread the gospel. We're not trying to get rich on this, but let me just say this. This is a David Yellowhorse original in combination with us here, partnership, if you will, at the Knife and Gun Show. Crosslock is the item number on the website. That is available for $169. That is an absolute steal for a David Yellowhorse piece of art. There's only 25 that are going to be produced. We have, I think, 9 of these left. So if you want one, if you're new to the show, there's still time to get it. Get in here and get this on the website under the item number of Crosslock. You will find it there. All right, put me on TV, Jimmy. Now, I will say this, that David and I are in discussion about making another knife for the faith-based series of knives from the Knife and Gun Show. We had a trapper with the Christian fish on it, and then we had the lockback that you have just taken a look at. And also, right now, we are working, it looks like the pattern's going to be a trapper, but we're working on a pocket knife with the shield being the 10 Commandments. So I'm excited about that. So you can comment below here on the feed. You can comment below and just say, hey, I think I might be interested in one of those. And we'll kind of get a running count. It's going to be a limited edition, though. It's only going to be maybe 25 pieces at the most produced of that. So you need to maybe let us start knowing early if you think you might want one of those. And then David's going to get to work on them. I'm excited about that. So it's all good. All right, if you're experiencing any problem with this feed this evening, we do have a backup place on the internet where you can go and look at our feed. It is at www.fbtvshows.com. FB stands for Facebook, TV stands for television, television, and shows, plural.com, because we also do a Pearl show on there as well. So I'm excited about that. So if you're experiencing any hiccups in the feed, I mean, Facebook is not a perfect technology. We're perfect around here, so it's never our problem, right? But Facebook is not perfect. So if you are having trouble, then check that backup feed. The only difference between that and the Facebook or the Roku feed, you cannot enter comments. There's no chat section yet, but we are talking with our Director of Information Technologies to see if one day we can put a chat window in that feed as well. Director of Information Technologies, that would be Mr. Jimmy Browse. All right, so if it don't work, I can blame it on Jimmy, see. All right, here we go. I'm going to show you something here. If you make a purchase with me tonight in merchandise of $35 or more, we are going to include one of these as your free gift. This is a freshwater Akoya pearl it's actually an oyster, but it has an Akoya pearl in here. And so to open it, you just kind of crack the shell and take a butter knife and split this thing open, and there will be a pearl inside there. We don't know what color the pearl it's going to be or the shape, but it will either be white, pink. We saw one the other night with a lavender, kind of a purple lavender look to it. Well, there are some that are deep purple, right? Yeah, and then black. Yeah, so they're all between 7 and 8 millimeters, the pearl, which is about the size of a pencil eraser. They're gorgeous. So again, if you make a purchase with me tonight of $35 or more in merchandise, we're going to put this in as your free gift. So it's $35 in merchandise or more. And I've got some good value on the show tonight. It'd be real easy to get some quality product for $35. And this suggested retail on these, I've seen them on Facebook. The girls are doing pearl shows across Facebook. They're $20 to $25. Now, Giovanna, Jimmy's wife, does a Facebook Pearl show on Tuesday nights for The Pearl Channel. If you just search The Pearl Channel on Facebook, you'll find that. And they start that Tuesday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you want to join them for that. This is really from them and me. I helped them with the show also, but this is just a token of our appreciation. So if you spend less than $35, we still love you. And you still get a free gift. So don't worry about that. You will still get a free gift. This is just a little incentive here. Well, guys, you know what I'm up to. Guys, you just tell your wife. You just say, look, all I got to do is buy $35 of merchandise or more from Big Mike, and honey, I'm going to get you a pearl. That's really that easy. So, yeah, and you know what? It is Valentine's Day. So what's today? Today's the 4th. So certainly you get an order in here tonight or tomorrow, you're going to be way in time for Valentine's. And if you give your wife a genuine pearl, we're talking smoochy time, okay? So, all right, I'm your friend. I'm your buddy. I'm trying to help you with this, okay? I really am. All right, let's get into some merchandise. Some really nice product here tonight. I'm going to start it off with something absolutely beautiful. And all of these products are available at www.knifeandgunshow.com. Just hit the Buy Products button, and or you can go to our Shop Now button on Facebook. So that's where you can get it. All right, 4 inches in the closed position. This is made by Magnum, which is a division of Boker. This is the Far East division of Boker knives. Again, it's 4 inches in the closed position. This has the rainbow titanium nitride coating on it, and I hope you have a color TV, because this is gorgeous. When these knives first came out, Kershaw made some of these. I think Kershaw was probably the first company that I saw that decided to use this rainbow nitride technology, and other companies started figuring it out, but those Kershaw knives were about $80 a piece. So, but then when other people started doing it, make them a little bit more affordable, everybody jumped on the rainbow bandwagon. I have this under the item number tonight of Maglock. Maglock is $12.99. Again, available on the website at knifeandgunshow.com. Quantities very, very limited. If you want one, write these item numbers down, and as soon as the program is over, jump on the internet and get it. Now, this is a frame lock. So what happens is this actually part of the frame here, which Carrie's going to come in real tight on, but part of the frame here will move over and unlock the blade. So I have to do it right-handed. So I'm going to move that out of the way, then the blade locks. This is not an assisted open knife, but if you flick it just right, it's quite quick. Maglock, $12.99 here on the Knife and Gun Show. I'm going to show some hard-to-find Rough Rider knives here on the program this evening. We have had a generous donation from Barry Anderson. He said, Mike, I believe in what you're doing. Now, Barry's in the ministry. He's out in New Mexico, Roswell, New Mexico. That's where the big UFO landed back in 1947, which they later changed the story to a weather balloon. I don't know if it was a weather balloon or a UFO. I'm still out on the UFO thing. I don't know about UFOs. I think people that see a UFO, I'm not saying they're not seeing something. I'm not sure it's from outer space, though. I think that there's technologies that our military is using that probably is 25, 35 years ahead of everything that we know of here in the civilian population. So that's kind of what I think about it. But it may be military, it may be something else. Maybe a lot of people think it's a darn demon flying around out there when they see that. But I don't know. Anyways, that's where he's at. He's out in Roswell, home of the alien. So, they say it's a motel that's out of this world. Anyway, he likes copperheads, and he has sent a few copperheads, among some other things, for us to put on TV. He said, I believe in what you're doing. I want to help. And Barry, I just want to say thank you. Well, 3 3/4 inches in the closed position. This is Rough Rider. Now, this is awesome. This is jig bone handles, stainless steel blades, 440A stainless steel blades, nickel silver bolsters, and brass pins and liners. The pattern is a copperhead. Folks like copperheads because they're kind of in between a mini trapper, which is usually 3 1/2 inches closed, and a traditional trapper, which is usually 4 1/8 inches closed. This is just right. This is like Goldilocks, right? It's just right. It's 3 3/4 inches in the closed position. Fits in your pocket really nice. And the pattern again is copperhead. RR159. RR159. This one is in a blue box. I'm going to be showing you some yellow box material here in just a minute, but this one is a blue retail box, RR159, $12.99. I do happen to know, though, that these have a few years on them already, but they are not have not been carried. They've not been sharpened. They are in the original retail box in pristine condition. RR159, $12.99. Remember, a purchase of $35 in merchandise or more, and we're going to include an oyster with an Akoya pearl in it, okay? $20 retail value as your free gift. I'm excited about that. All right, so this, I tell folks, if you get the chance to put an unusual knife in your collection, you need to do that. Every time you get an opportunity, especially one that is priced, at this price point, $14.99. This is the RR535, made only a couple of years by Rough Rider. It does have the amber jig bone handles, the anchor shield, a large, I call that like a lamb's leg blade. There's sheep's foot, and then the lamb's leg is a little bit longer than a sheep's foot blade. So I'll go with lamb's leg on this. But this is a sailor's knife, okay? Marlin spike is what a lot of folks call it. It does have the stainless steel spike on this one. So before I get too involved in this, I'm gonna go ahead and close that, and we're gonna open the spike. But when I open the spike up, welcome to Spike TV. Now there you go, Jimmy. That's a good, yeah. I can now say we're part of Spike TV, right? Okay. All right. So what happens is, where you normally put a lanyard in here, all right, the spike locks into position. To unlock it, you're just going to pull back on that little fella right there, and that unlocks it. And then you can just let it hang from the lanyard, and I'm telling you, it's awesome for $14.99. If you want the unusual, I've got it in my hand. This bail here is nickel silver. The bolsters are nickel silver, the brass liners, and stainless steel components. It is Rough Rider RR535. This one also blue box retail box, and I'm saying blue box, yellow box because some of what I will show happen to be yellow box knives, which is awesome. Well, there was my email address. That's okay. I'll let you slide. Mike@knifeandgunshow.com if you want to get a hold of us tonight, or hit us up here on Facebook. All right, so here we go. 2004 vintage. This is neat. Now, I've only got one of these, and you get it as you see it here. I've got the collector's tin, and clearly right here it says 2004 limited edition. That's good night. That's 12 years ago. Carrie was born in 2003, so she's 13. 12 years ago. Wow. Well, now, no, it's almost 13 years because it's 2017 already. All right, so guess what? I've got two knives for one money in here. I have a lockback, which is the knife on top, and then I have a pen knife, which is a knife on bottom. The lockback is 3 inches in the closed position. It has Stag-alon handles, imitation stag handles. We've got a nickel silver bolster on this, stainless steel on the blade. All right, our little penknife here is 2 5/8 inches in the closed position. 2 blades, stainless steel blades, Staggalon handles, and then we have the commemorative Winchester. I guess you'd call that a hat pin. You know, it's a little bit a suit pin. Put it on the outside of your suit. I'm kind of flamboyant. I'd probably wear something like that, like a tie tack. Wouldn't I look goofy if I had that, a tie tack? Do people still wear tie tacks? Jimmy does. Well, you have to, don't you? You got that handcuff tie tack, don't you? That's the police. Always have a spare pair of handcuffs, and Jimmy wears his on his tie. All right, how about the wind set here for $19.99? There you go. That's a good deal, and it comes just like you see it here. I've only got one of these. Wind set available at www.knifeandgunshow.com. Okay, all right. There we go. Remember, if you're having any trouble with the feed tonight, I want you to just slide on over to www.fbtvshows.com, because it's happening over there too. And the only thing, like I said, we don't have any kind of chat room or anything like that over there. So if you're wanting to comment on the show, you still got to come over to the Facebook situation to make that happen. All right, I'm going to put a hunting knife on here, and it's going to go fast. This is Fox and Hound. We had a Fox and Hound lockback on the show last week, and it didn't hang around long at all. It went quickly because we've got them priced right. This is a Damascus knife I'm going to show you here. It does have an antler tip here for the handle. It's got stacked leather and brass spacers here, and a brass guard on it with a real leather sheath here. FH608 is the item number. So I'm just going to pop that open, and I'm going to pull this little guy out of here. This is a very interesting pattern. This would be, I would call this a caping knife. So if you're going to do some skinning, you've got the ability to do caping, skinning, whatever here with this. So, and it's very well balanced. It fits in your hand good. But it is Damascus. Yes, yeah, it's Damascus. That is really pretty. I don't know how many layers that is, but that's a good looking knife. Again, never carried, never sharpened. It's ready for your collection. Good looking blade here. Let me tell you the blade dimensions on it. We are looking at 3 1/4 inches on the blade length here. So yeah, that's nice. That's very nice. And then of course a leather sheath to go with it. Man, there you go. The deer are going to walk up to you just to see what you got in your hand. That's the way it works. FH608. The liable say, "Where'd you get that?" off your buddy. I wondered why Bambi didn't have his antler on there. No, you got it from your friend at the Knife and Gun Show. All right, $24.99. That's so bad. I'll tell you what, Peter's gonna get on me. Everybody knows what tomorrow is. Tomorrow is the big game. Who's going to win? I don't like to pick sides here on live TV because I know that I'll lose half my audience. They'll be mad. They'll want to run off and say, well, I'm not a New England fan, so I'm not going to watch him anymore. I'm not an Atlanta fan, so I'm not going to watch him anymore. Would you look what I've got here? Speaking of Super Bowl, look at this. Now, this is a handmade product. And I just want to talk to you about man's best friend just for a minute. If your dog is unique or your cat is unique, you need to do something special for your friend, right? So your dog is one of a kind. The dog should be eating out of a one of a kind bowl. That's just, I'm going to put it that way. Is that a polite way to put it? I've got this under the item number of Super Bowl, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. Now, it's $39.99. If you do the math, this is less than a dime a day for a year to let your dog eat out of something. He'll think he is royalty when he gets this bowl right here. This will make him happy. I didn't bring it in here with me, but if you purchase this Well, number one, it's over $35, so you're going to get this, but do not feed that to your animal, okay? I got to say that. But I am going to send you something you can feed the animal with. It's a snack. I won't say Scooby Snack, but I think Scooby Snack is trademarked. But this is not Scooby Snack. But around my house, if you say Scooby Snack, we have 2 dogs and 4 cats that line up. So we don't use the word Scooby Snack at our house. Lately, we have been giving our fur babies Grammy Lynn's gourmet dog biscuits. Doggy treats, Jimmy? Doggy biscuits. Gourmet doggy treats. Yeah. Grammy Lynn's. Now she's on Facebook. Just look up Grammy Lynn's gourmet dog and the rest of it. Biscuits, treats, whatever it says. Doggy treats. Yes, treats. So I'm going to give you a sample of that, and it has contact information where you can order some very healthy dog treats for your best friend. This is made by our friends at Uwari Crystalline Pottery. So what happens is this is an incredible process. They put this on a wheel and they what we call throw the bowl. So this starts out as clay, and then when they fashion this bowl like this, then they let it air dry for a few days. Then they bake it in a kiln, and then they glaze it and they fire it again. They bake it again. This has crystals in it, so no 2 of these bowls are going to look alike. I'm telling you, when I say unique, it's going to be unique. Your bowl might be blue, your bowl might come out with a predominantly green color or a copper color, but they're going to have these crystals on here, and they're gorgeous. It's a unique process that they use. Handmade, takes about a week to make one of these things, I kid you not. So we've titled it tonight Super Bowl, because it is. Are you kidding me, Jimmy? Are you kidding me, Jimmy? Jimmy just said we'll give you a 1 pound of Grammy Lynn's gourmet dog treats. If that's about 60 biscuits. Now I was going to give you 2. But he's talking about, he just confirmed, he made an executive decision. I don't know what Grammy Lynn's going to say about it, but he just made an executive decision, a pound of dog biscuits with that. Wow, $39.99 of that, you get a free pound of Grammy Lynn's dog biscuits, gourmet dog treats. I'm going to get it down, I promise I will. $39.99, Super Bowl. There you go. Okay, so I say this. Isn't that pretty? That is pretty. Man, that's nice. I'll be careful with that. So, and this is the honest truth. I probably got a picture of it on my phone somewhere I could show you. But my cat, I have a Siamese cat. One of my cats is a Siamese cat. And Jimmy and Giovanna had given me a few of these, and I had them in a grocery bag. And then they're also in some little bitty plastic bags in there. So I had this sitting on my counter at home, and my Siamese cat gets up there, and she's sitting by him, and I'm getting ready to go to bed, right? And she's sitting by him, just sitting by the whole bag there. I guess she's waiting on me to go to bed or whatever. So we're in the bed, and we heard the loudest ruckus you have ever heard in your life. It was like, and all of a sudden all the cats were running through the house. The dogs were running through the house. What in the world's going on? Well, she had got her, the handles on the sack. She had got her neck looped in there trying to get in to get those doggy treats. And she couldn't get her head out of there, so she took off running. And I'm telling you, she wasn't hurt, so don't call PETA on me. But it was hilarious. She wanted those dog biscuits so bad, she was just shooting through the house, dragging the whole grocery bag full of them. And every animal in the house was going after her. So she finally ran behind the couch, and I got back there and got the bag off. It was no problem. But have you ever seen an embarrassed cat? Our cat was literally embarrassed. Didn't want to show herself for a little while. She was literally embarrassed over it. What is in my hand? A tiny Texas toothpick. Where are my tiny Texas toothpick collectors? Okay, Barry sent me this. This is Troublesome Creek. It's 3 inches in the closed position. Candy apple red. Oh my goodness. Stainless steel blade, but candy apple red acrylic handles. I've got one of them, and if you want it in your collection, write that item number down, TC Pick, and go put it in your shopping cart right now on the Knife and Gun Show. It has brass liners on it. Isn't that color nice? That's nice. Stainless steel, high polished stainless steel bolsters on it, 3 inches in the closed position, $9 and change. Folks, I am telling you, that is beautiful. Yeah, that's beautiful. We got value on TV tonight, we do. And I have some really unique product coming up here. All right, this Sodbuster's been going crazy on the website for some reason. I still have a case Sodbuster at a smoking good deal that was donated by Pasquale down in Florida. It's on the website, but Barry sent me this one. So if you want a case one, we've got a case one on there, but we also have a Rough Rider for $12.99 with the amber jig bone handles, nickel silver shield, brass pivot point here, and a nice stainless steel blade. This is the RR772. Okay, so Carrie, back out just a little bit for just a second because I want my friends to hear something. I'm going to hold this up against the microphone. Are you good with that? So we're going to go to the microphone here. Now listen to this very closely. Did you hear that pow, that click? It's because it has a locking mechanism on it here. So it is basically a liner lock Sodbuster. So if you like working with your knives, and a Sodbuster is known as a working man's knife, this will lock that blade in place. Yeah, and it's a large Sodbuster too. I'll give you the closed length on it here. But man, Rough Rider quality all the way. This again is Rough Rider Blue Box here, but this thing is 4 3/4 inches in the closed position. RR772. Wow. $12.99. She's walking and talking all the way. We got it for you tonight here at knifeandgunshow.com. All right, again, thank you for everybody tuning in here this evening. We need to get that simultaneous viewer number up that's above the live broadcast. We'd really like to get that number up. So if you would like and share this broadcast right now with your buddies, and let's get a few more people in here. I may, over the next few weeks, start giving something away if we can reach a peak number. I would like to start off by seeing maybe like 75 people join us right there on Facebook Live. Now, right now, right now we need to get after it. That's about put it. Now we have that number looks little, and I'm not even going to say that number. For a minute, I thought it was the temperature outside, and it's been pretty cold here. But a lot of folks have gone to Roku, because when we pull the stats on Roku, it's like crazy. I mean, it's like you're looking at the days, and all of a sudden Saturday it's like way up, Sunday's down a little bit, and then it kind of tapers off. So if you missed the show, the live show, then don't be afraid to go back and watch. We put a rerun on Roku, a recent show, and then also we leave the broadcast up on Facebook. So don't be afraid to go check the website and see if some of these things are still there, because likely they are, and they're just calling out your name. All right, now we appreciate everybody making an order, by the way. It helps us, it really helps us to meet our obligations here at the studio. Letty just brought in some hamburgers to pay everybody a little while ago, and I thank you, honey, for that. That's nice. Jimmy worked for a glass of tea tonight. That's good. Well, he's awesome. He's awesome. All right, let's talk pearl for just a minute. This, believe it or not, is pearl. Most of the time when somebody shows what they call a pearl knife on television, that pearl actually comes from inside the shell. In fact, I don't know what I did with my oyster, but, well, I thought I did. Anybody see my oyster? Well, I must have ate it. Well, anyway, what happens is, on the inside of the shell is where mother of pearl. You can get it for me, Katie. Where is it? Katie's scared to walk in front of the camera. You okay? I won't bite you. Oh, it is on the floor. Yeah, so on the inside of this, thank you, honey. On the inside of the shell is where the mother of pearl or the abalone comes from. Fresh water is going to have abalone inside of it. Salt water is going to have mother of pearl in it. This is it's pearl, but it's from the outside of the shell. It's bark pearl. Pearl bark is what this is called. And this is a Barlow pattern, 2-blade Barlow from Rough Rider. RR562 is the pattern number, but this is gorgeous. No two of these look the same, but I think that's actually quite an attractive knife. No longer being manufactured by Rough Rider, but gorgeous, and you would have a hard time tearing that up. I want to tell you right now. Nickel silver bolsters with the Rough Rider stamp here. $14.99. RR562 is the item number on this. I have some Colt Barlows that I saved that have their Colt, they're marked Colt, and they have that Rough Rider stamp on the bolster because they were manufactured at the same plant, and they accidentally put that Rough Rider thing on there. And those Colt Barlows now with the Rough Rider shield, they're around $50. But because it was an error, and that night we put them on TV as error knife, and we sold, I think it was like 125 before they called us and said, "You didn't sell any of those and let them out in the public." Of course I didn't sell one. I sold 125 of them. Well, anyway, I can say that now because our friends don't have the Colt contract anymore. So, but anyway, there you go. Barlow, I'll leave it at that. $14.99 RR562, the item number on that. Now, there is going to be a race to the website. And we're going to start it off by saying that we've got a Parker knife here with original retail box. Just give me some banners, Jimmy, on this. So the original retail box, made in 1982. The 1982 World's Fair. It actually has the original wrap. This knife was wrapped in the original wrap, mint condition, made by Parker in Japan. Oh my goodness. It's a good thing we don't have any live operators here, Jimmy. The phones would be knocked off the wall. Folks, I don't know what to say other than I probably don't have to say anything. Would you look at this? Brass handles. Man, isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, the World's Fair was in Lexington, Kentucky. Daniel Boone. Look on the other side of it though. We've got we got our space shuttle here. That's Space Shuttle Columbia. Man, isn't that nice? Is that Sackasqueegee? No, that's a Prospector. He thought that was Sackasqueegee. No, it's not Sackasqueegee. 3 1/4 inches in the closed position. And I'm telling you folks, mint condition. Barry, thank you, brother. I'm telling you, this is gorgeous. $19.99 is an absolute steal on this. 1982 Fair is the item number. There they go, Jimmy. Everybody just left the program. They're heading to the website. They're hitting the shop now button because I only got that one. Okay? That's the only one I got. Yeah, that's the only one. And it's probably the prettiest one you'll ever see on TV right there. Okay, there you go. $19.99 here on the Knife and Gun Show. Man. All right, so moving right along. I told you Barry liked copperheads, and I've got this little critter right here. This is a Frost product. This one has genuine stag handles on it, and it's gorgeous. Still has the original retail sticker on it here. What that is a little designator that points to a little dot on the blade. I'll show you that here in a minute, which guarantees that Rockwell tests out to 58 and 59, which means it's good steel. Here's nickel silver bolsters. This one's about 3 1/4 inches in the closed position, but look at that stag. Man, isn't that nice? And it comes in the decorative storage tin. And we're doing this for $19.99. There is value all over TV tonight. SW106DS, Deer Stag. SW, Steel Warrior, 106DS is the item number on it. Let me show you our little dot. This is going to require some very professional camera work, but we have the pros here in the studio. Carrie, see this little sticker where it points to? Come on in and look at that little bitty dot. Each blade on a Steel Warrior knife is, can you see the dot there? Yeah, they put that little machine on it and go dink and make sure it's good quality, and it is. So there's the stag. That is nice. SW106DS, the item number on that one. Oh, no way. No. Guess what? I fell for my own trick. I'm trying to close that blade and I can't do it. It's a copper lock. You push down on that blade to close that one. That's a lock back. Man, can you change that 1 to a 2, Jimmy? We ought to make that $29.99. That locked in open position, and to unlock it, press down on the secondary blade and then it'll unlock. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that's what I had in my hand. Isn't that cool? That is cool. You know what? It pays to open it all the way, and then I figured that out because a bunch of people be calling me saying, I can't close it. Well, that's good. That's a locking copper lock. SW106DS. Go for it. Yeah, man, that's cool. Got a couple of those on the website. All right, now, again, $35 or more, and we're going to set you up with a free oyster that has an Akoya pearl in it. Remember, this will be your free gift. It's about a $20 retail value. If, again, $35 in merchandise or more, and we'll send you one of these for free. Now, if you make any purchase with me, maybe you are interested in just that toothpick or whatever, that's all right. You still get a free gift. We'll pick out something nice, a knife or a keychain or something. We'll give you something nice. $35 or more, and you get the oyster with the Akoya pearl. Our way of saying thank you, we love you, thank you for shopping with us here at the Knife and Gun Show. All right, I am going to show you a knife. In fact, I'm going to turn it around this way to start with, because I always like to sell the knife instead of the story. I'm okay, if the story helps embellish the information about the knife and helps you, that's fine. I got no problem with that. But don't buy a story. I want you to buy the knife for what the knife is worth, okay? So what I'm going to show here is something that I was going to show last week in black lip pearl, but it got sold before I could even get to the website with it. This is a Congress. This is a large Congress, 4 3/8 inches in the closed position. It is Rough Rider. It has stainless steel blades. There's firework, which I'll show you here in just a moment on this, and again, stainless steel blades, brass liners. There's nickel silver bolsters. These are pinched bolsters. So it looks like they've been pinched, and that's so it'll slide in your pocket easier. And also it's ringed. There's rings in here for decorative purposes. All right, so again, 4 3/8 inches in the closed position. Now, Carrie's going to come in tight on the bottom of the knife. These are back springs. These back springs have been filed, and they are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So $27.99. The item number here is RR592. So that's the knife. Okay, so if you're buying it for the knife, you've done good at $27.99. Here's the story. It's been laser etched for Christmas of 2008. I'll give you an idea how much age is already on the knife. Never been carried, never been sharpened. I don't want you to buy it because it's a Christmas knife. I want you to have this in your collection because it's a good deal. It's a very fair price for this. Not making these large Congress anymore. $27.99. RR592 is the item number on it. And let me close some blades here, and then we'll get Carrie to show you the filework here that is on these blades. Man, isn't that nice? So you filework there, mother of pearl, and filework here. Merry Christmas. $27.99. RR592. I mean, I could come on here and I could say, you could tell your wife, you remember I didn't get you nothing in 2008. Well, I did. I just misplaced it, and here it is. But we don't advocate that around here, all right? We don't want to get in trouble. We don't want to get you in trouble. There you go. Yeah, that's pretty. That's a good looking knife. Well, we've got some value here on TV. I'm not even going to open this. I'm just going to show it real quickly. This again, the Frost product. Price lowered on this on the website. I've only got this one in the clam pack. It is a muskrat at 3 3/8 inches in the closed position, and it has that Vista camo on it. It was $14.99. In fact, it was $16.99. We thought we had a good deal on it at $14.99, but I just said, let's get rid of this. $11.99. Won't stay on it long. It does have composite Vista camo handles on it, stainless steel blades. The muskrat blade has 2 long clip blades on it, basically nickel silver bolsters. Really good deal there at $11.99. All right, and then we're going to do a Whittler here, a 3-blade Whittler. I've got Whittler collectors out there. This one also was at $14.99. And now I've marked it down to where we had some acrylic handle ones that were $12.99, and I said, you know what, tired of looking at it on the website, let's put it on sale. $12.99. This one's got jig bone handles, stainless steel blades, 2-pin blades, and a big clip blade. 3 5/8 inches in the closed position, just the right size. $12.99. Oh, it's a Seahorse Whittler, so close that and close that. And if you can look at this pattern, it's like a seahorse, so they call it a Seahorse Whittler. A lot of times the Seahorse Whittler will have Warncliffe blade on it. This one has a clip blade on it. I like a clip blade more than I like a Warncliffe blade, but there you go. In the original retail box, $12.99. Don't think you can get these anymore either. Herman Owens sent me this way back in the day from Owens Cutlery up in Kentucky. All right, wow, this is going to be fun. Wait till you see what I got in my hand right now. This is neat. So this is the display box. Yeah, there you go. Collectible miniature. Yeah. Wow. Wow, isn't that cute? These are little small toothpicks. They're 1.5 inches in the closed position, and they come in various handle materials. Here I've got white mother of pearl. Here I've got abalone, black lip pearl, and kind of a pink pearl, pink mother of pearl. They're 1 5/8 inches closed, stainless steel blades. They've actually got nickel silver bolsters on them, and they have a little ring. If you want to make earrings or zipper pulls out of them, feel free. But they are gorgeous. Item number is Mini Picks at $17.99. Basically, that's about $4.50 a piece. $4.50 a piece for a pearl or abalone knife. That is super. And it comes in the attractive collector box. And I have other miniatures on the website. If you're interested in miniatures, I got other miniatures on the website. Check that out at knifeandgunshow.com. $17.99. We're going to call it tonight, we're going to call it Mini Picks. I believe there's a set on there called Mini Set is what I'm thinking. All right, a couple more and we're going to get out of here tonight. This is what I'm about to show you here is Rough Rider yellow box, and I still have some Rough Rider yellow box material on the website from last week. This is the way it started for Rough Rider. The yellow boxes, they were real hard. They were real hard to get open for some reason. The bigger the box, the easier it is. But they were hard to get open, so they moved eventually to the 2-piece blue retail box to get away from that. But this is original material. Back in the day, Barry bought this from us, and it was called Red Copper. What it is a very large copperhead, and I'm going to show you. It has a nylon sheath with it, Velcro enclosed, and oh my, let's do the unveil. All right, oh man, would you look at this? Looks like a large folding hunter, but it really is the copperhead pattern, but it's big. Now I'm telling you, I'm believing that this is 4.5 inches in the closed position, but I've been known to be wrong. But no, it is 4.5 inches in the closed position. Looky here. Wow. Oh, it's a big one. Yeah, it is. There you go. Big old good uns and good old big uns. There it is. $17.99. Now, that is a good deal for Rough Rider Yellow Box. That's telling you, you know, we're talking maybe 2006, 2007 on this. RR313, never sharpened, never carried. There's your brass liners, nickel silver bolsters, original round Rough Rider shield. This is good stuff. And I'm not saying that anything in a Rough Rider blue box is second-hand material or any less value. It's just they're not really making. A lot of the Rough Rider knives have gone to stainless steel bolsters. It's just a little different today, and they're not coming out with many patterns. You know, it's just not very much selection. I don't think you're going to find these at all widely available, especially at that good price. RR313, and we're doing him tonight for $17.99, and it has the sheath with it. Now, guys, that's a good deal. Gals, that's a good deal. There it is in the original retail box. And I've got one more, and we're going to get out of here tonight. I've had fun tonight. Remember, go to the website, knifeandgunshow.com. If you want to join us on the nation's first televised gun show, you can do it there. What we're doing is we're allowing folks to lease 5-minute video tables, and our audience will actually be able to sit there in their easy chair and scroll through these tables and watch these 5-minute clips of individuals that have things that they'd like to sell from stores or from dealers, FFL dealers, whatever. We're going to load that thing up with tables, and you're going to be able to enjoy looking through those tables and see all the merchandise that's available, and we are excited about that. If you want to get in on that, then just hit the contact button on the Knife and Gun Show website and fill that out, and we'll get right back with you and show you how easy it is to get going. The prices also are on the Knife and Gun Show website, the store. That's what I'm trying to say. The web store, shopping cart, whatever you call it, at the bottom, at the very bottom. So if you know you want a table for a month, or if you want a table for a year, all the rates are there. And then we've got a tutorial on the Roku channel that shows you how to make your little video. It's easy. All you got to do is with the phone. That's it. It's awesome. So check that out. Let us know what you think about that. If you can recommend this to people, also that would help us as well. So if you know custom knife makers, gunsmith, taxidermist, whatever, we're willing to put these guys on and give them some, a pretty good audience. We got the best audience in the world, and many, well, there's several thousand right now that have already subscribed to the Roku channel as one of their favorite channels. There's 15 million people on Roku, so we're excited about the growth potential. We have a Second Amendment friendly administration now, and we're just gonna, we are not snowflakes around here. I'll just put it that way. We're not no snowflake. We're gonna let people know that we believe in the right to bear arms, and that Americans have the right to protect themselves. So that's what we're gonna do. KnifeandGunShow.com tell you all about it. All right, let's get out of here and take a look at this. This is a Frost 40th anniversary peanut. I don't think I'd feel right if I didn't put a peanut on TV. This has got the scripted Frost nickel silver shield, mother of pearl insert in the handle, caramel color smooth bone, nickel silver bolsters that had been etched for the 40th anniversary, stainless steel blades, and brass pins and liners. And remember, it's available at the Knife and Gun Show website, 2 7/8 inches in the closed position. I love carrying a good peanut. This one has the original retail box with it, and it is gorgeous. Okay, all right, so pick you out something over there. Remember, $35 or more in merchandise. We're going to give you a free oyster. If you make that purchase, free oyster in there. And also, if you buy the Super Bowl, Jimmy has said we're going to give you 1 pound of Grammy Lynn's gourmet dog treats to go with that as well. That's good. Well, Jimmy, you know what I should do? I should give everybody that makes an order a sample that I was going to give 2 dog biscuits away. I could do that. Yeah, let's do that. We'll give you 2 dog biscuits plus your normal free gift, plus your merchandise. That's good. And again, thank you for supporting us here. When you make a purchase with us, it helps our ministry, Spiritual First Responders. We go out and we pray for folks that are that have issues, medical issues, financial issues, just different spiritual challenges that they have going on. We go and pray for them, and sometimes we pray for folks over Facebook and over the internet. I want to say this: Garrett Finney, who has signed up from one of our tables on the Roku channel, he was quite ill. He was in ICU, and his wife had posted on Facebook. She said that we need prayers, and so the next day I prayed, but I was compelled to really pray for Garrett. And what I did is I took my Facebook Messenger and I recorded a prayer and sent it to him on Facebook Messenger. And this was during the Pearl show the other night, Jimmy, and just about a couple hours later, she put on Facebook, "Praise God, Garrett has just woke up." He'd been in like a coma for a week, and he woke up. And he messaged me today. He said, "Brother," he said, I died, but Jesus Christ resurrected me." And he said, "I'm doing much better now." So, man, I tell you, it works. I don't try to say things like that so you will buy a pocket knife. But I just want you to know, when you do buy a pocket knife, it helps us do those kind of things for people, and I appreciate that. Okay, and I'm not ashamed to say that on TV. A lot of people wouldn't want to talk about that, but I do, and I just thank God he's okay. And there's other praise reports that we've got also as well. And this is not me that does this, folks. It's Jesus Christ that does it, and I just want to make that perfectly clear. I'm not here to accept any of the glory, but we had a young lady that had lung cancer. She had saw the X-ray. She had a tumor the size of my fist in her lung, and her husband called and told me that she's cancer-free, totally cancer-free now. So thank you, Jesus. You know what? I could do a whole show on that, the goodness of the Lord, but I'm going to get out of here. I've enjoyed this tonight. Thank you to everybody that has come in here and watched this show, and everybody that's in the chat room right now. We love you. We're going to be here next week also. Tell a friend about Roku and like and share this broadcast. It helps us. It really does. So Big Mike here, reminding you, what's the use in living if you can't love? What's the use in loving if you can't love everyone? The good Lord above has all the answers. You and I just need to pray for the right questions. God bless you, America. I'm going to see you next week here on the Knife and Gun Show.